Hi, my name is Caroline Kennedy Herring, and this is my grandmother, Jewel Kennedy Simmons. We are both natives of Fayetteville, North Carolina. She is a resident down at Heritage Place Assisted Living and has been down here for 5.5 years. I am a graduate of East Carolina University and now am pursuing a doctorate in audiology at the University of Florida. My grandmother does suffer from dementia, so I'm here taking care of her while my mom is in surgery for breast cancer. She had breast cancer 7 years ago. Everything's doing well, but someone has to come in and check on grandma every now and then, so that's my duty. As I was growing up, my grandma always cared for me. She was my babysitter. She helped raise me, and I never really had a babysitter when I was growing up that was like a teenager. I always had my grandma. My grandfather died when I was 10 years old, so it was just me and her, and I was able to keep her mind going and kept her busy during that hard time in her life. So while I was 10, she would pick me up from school and take me places. We would hang out during the summer, and during school, she would always pick me up from school. And after school, sometimes we would go to Wendy's and get a Frosty. She loved Frosties. Do you remember that, Grandma? Do you remember doing all that? Do you? Good. And so I really cherish those times that I had with her. Also, during the summer when we had more time to spend together, yes, we would spend a lot of time going to some of her favorite restaurants. Are you speaking to everybody? Good job. And so in the morning, she loved going to Hardee's and get a biscuit. She did that even when I was in school. And so we would go and mingle with all of her friends. And then we would go and go down to the church. She was a librarian at the church, so we would change the window in the church for different festivities that were going on and would label books that were getting ready for the summer reading club down at church. And then we would go home and watch Price is Right. Price is Right is one of her favorites. And then after Price is Right, we would go and grab some lunch. And then we would just hang out in the afternoon and watch some soap operas. She loved Young and the Restless. And then we would wait for my mom and dad to get home, and then she would come over the next day and do the same thing. So now that she does have dementia and is down here and isn't really able to take care of herself, I've now had the opportunity to take care of her just like she takes care of me, and it's honestly one of the greatest things. I love being able to take care of her, although sometimes it gets hard, and sometimes I miss the grandma that I had that could communicate with me since she can't communicate, but I know in her heart and in my heart, I know that she knows who I am even though she can't call me by name. Isn't that right? Is that right? As I said earlier, I am a graduate of East Carolina University, and while I was studying there, I would come down here sometimes on the weekends and hang out with the residents and do some volunteer work. They all love to play bingo. She was an avid bingo player back in the day, and so I would come down and hang out with them and get to know the different residents. So I've really been involved with Heritage Place. Her favorite time of year is Christmas. She loves Christmas. She loves the music. She loves the decorations. And in our house at home, we have this huge Christmas tree that she absolutely loves. And every time she comes to our house, she sings and dances and just gets really excited about all that, don't you, Grandma? And so seeing that side of her and seeing that she still does have that excitement, even though she is suffering from this cruel disease, is always great to see. I want to thank Meridian for having this opportunity of a scholarship and letting me do this video that I'm going to cherish forever. So thank you so much. And I'm also excited to maybe get a little bit of money. You can never have too many scholarships. I love that, and I would love to be able to keep pursuing my doctorate in audiology by having this scholarship, and also to have this video that I get to cherish forever. Isn't that right, Grandma? Isn't that right? Okay, well, thank you so much, and can you say bye? Can you wave bye? Bye!